sharp, but it cannot silence the advocate who stands beside us. The tester may press, but the refiner's fire will only make us pure. So what if we have misunderstood the devil? What if his role is less rebellion, more refinement, less destruction, more exposure, less about overthrowing heaven, more about testing the hearts of men? If this is true, then our greatest fear is not that Lucifer has fallen, but that he still stands in the shadows, watching, pressing, waiting for the chance to sift us like wheat. The real question is not whether he fell, but whether we will stand when tested. Stay with me, because in the next chapter, we will uncover how Ethiopia's crossroads with Rome cemented this vision, and why the empire fought so hard to bury it. Chapter 10. The Ethiopian Crossroads. History remembers Ethiopia as a land on the margins, far from the centers of power in Rome and Byzantium. But what if that distance was its greatest protection? What if being at the crossroads of empires yet never swallowed by them was the very reason Ethiopia preserved a faith the West could not control? From the earliest centuries of Christianity, Ethiopia stood face to face with the might of Rome. Traders, emissaries, and missionaries carried with them the weight of imperial theology, urging Ethiopia to conform, to align, to submit. Later, Byzantium too extended its hand, offering recognition, but demanding obedience. Yet Ethiopia did something extraordinary. It listened, but it did not bow. It stood at the crossroads, acknowledging the empires, but refusing to let them rewrite its soul. This resistance was not political alone, it was theological. While Rome and Byzantium clothed Christ in imperial robes, Ethiopia kept its own vision, a Christ who walked with the poor, who suffered with the oppressed, who looked like its people. Rome built cathedrals of marble. Ethiopia carved churches out of living rock. Byzantium fashioned jeweled crowns. Ethiopia lifted up wooden crosses, simple yet profound. And here is where the difference becomes striking. Ethiopia's cross is not like the Roman cross. In the West, the cross became a symbol of empire's triumph, placed atop crowns waved before armies, raised as a banner of conquest. But in Ethiopia, the cross was carved with spirals and interwoven lines, a pattern with no end and no beginning. It symbolized eternity, unity, victory, not through domination, but through endurance. For Ethiopia, the cross was not a weapon of war. It was the mystery of Christ's victory over sin, death, and the devil. Imagine the courage this required. Rome said conform. Byzantium said submit. But Ethiopia answered with silence, with stubborn faith, with the refusal to erase what it had received. And because of this, Ethiopia kept books. Rome erased images, Rome repainted, and theology Rome reshaped. Their cross remained different because their Christ remained different. But why? Why did Ethiopia